There's so many reasons that we come to the yoga mat for our yoga practice. For many of us, for myself, it's primarily for maintenance. Just to make sure that my hips and my shoulders stay flexible and my legs and arms stay strong. Every once in a while, you feel like your practice should include one of those fancy yoga poses. And for me, the two fancy yoga poses that I've been working on for decades, literally, are Hanumanasana, or a full split, and handstand. This practice is a focus on splits, and there are many ways to prepare your body for splits. Could be the quadriceps, could be the hamstrings, could be hip flexors. There's so many muscles that are involved in splits. Sometimes you think, oh, it's just that my hamstrings are so short. But in fact, there are so many pieces to this pose that it's really fun to work with. So let's move toward Hanumanasana in this practice. If we don't get there, we just continue to come to the mat to work on it. You may wish to have a blanket, blocks, and a strap for the practice. We'll start supine, lying down with a strap. Start with your knees bent. Take the heads of your arm bones back. Get a nice fullness to the breath. Feel very rooted, very solid on the floor. Take the strap around your right foot, right at the base of the toes. And as you press the base of the toes right into the strap, hold on to the strap on both sides of the strap. As you reach your left leg out, spread your right toes. Keep your left leg very firmly grounded. As you reach your right leg just slightly toward the front of the mat, bend your elbows and release. We'll just do that a few more times. Release the foot back so that you can once again reground the left leg. You make sure that that doesn't pop up as you take the right foot toward the front of the mat, bend the elbows, just get a nice easy stretch to the back side of the leg and release back. One more time, draw the toes toward the top of your mat as you root down through the left leg and release. Now bend your right knee and just draw the right knee in toward the outer ribs, but keep your left leg down. Reach your right foot up. Do that 2 more times. Bend your knee, draw down. Press the base of the toes to reach up. One more, bend your right knee. This is a nice hip opener here. From hip flexion really deep to extend your foot to stretch the back side of the leg. Now take the strap off the foot, bend both knees again, place your feet very firmly down, draw the heads of the arm bones back so that you get a nice lift of the chest. Before taking your left knee in, find the strap to take it around the base of the toes. Hold on to the strap as you reach your left foot up. Spread your toes, reach your heel as high as you can so the toes are drawing toward your face and the heel is lifting up toward the sky. Bend your knee. Reach your right leg straight back and see if you can keep this grounded quality in the right leg as you draw your left toes slightly forward and release back. If you're feeling too much tugging behind the knee, just bend the knee slightly so that you can just allow your muscles to just ease into this practice as you take your left toes forward and release back. And one more time, reach the toes forward and take the foot back. Now slowly bend your left knee while keeping the right thigh from popping up, and reach up. And again, draw down as you press the base of the toes to lift up. You keep a nice engagement on both legs. You draw down first. Now you extend and lift up. Take your strap off your left leg, straighten both legs. And as you do, once again, draw the heads of the arm bones back so that you get this nice supine Tadasana pose. Now slowly bend your knees, roll over to the right side. Lift yourself up to come to all fours position. In all fours position, step your right foot forward. Bring your pelvis down toward the mat. So you get a nice stretch to the left thigh. And the stretch to the left thigh is quite important. You want both the top of the thigh and the back of the thigh to be nice and lengthy before you try the full pose. You need length on both sides of the leg. Take your hands right on top of the right knee. Just get this nice full expansiveness as you let gravity just help draw the pelvis down. Now release and come out of the pose. Extend your right foot forward and lift your toes up. Draw as you drill down through the right foot. Balance yourself to pull from the right heel all the way to the pelvis. Reach your arms up to come to a form of Hanumanasana, a variation. Release your hands down. Come to all fours position. Take your left foot forward. Draw down. Press your toenails. Get the full length of your right leg to really draw into this lengthening quality that this low lunge gives you. As you draw the pelvis down more, keep your toenails pressing into the mat so it's not too much pressure on your back knee. You can reach your arms up if you wish. Now take the hands down. Begin to straighten your left leg. Lift your toes up. Keep pressing your right toes down. We'll come to this variation of the splits by reaching your left foot forward, balancing yourself, really working your back toenails nicely. Release your hands down. Come back to all fours position. Step your hands just one handprint a little bit higher to lift up to downward facing dog. In downward facing dog, lift your heels high. Draw your pelvis to the right, back to center, to the left, back to center. Now walk your feet in toward your hands just a little bit, so it's a very short downward facing dog. From this short downward facing dog, center your left foot at the center of the mat. Lift your right leg in the air, lift it high. Put just a little bit more pressure on your hands as you reach your right leg high. Release your right foot down. Center your right foot and take your left leg up. Reach up high and release your right foot down. Step back to downward facing dog. Breathe in deep and out long. Walk your feet up to your hands. Place your hands to your low back. Rise up. Have your right foot forward, step your left foot back. Take your arms behind you as a way to just get this nice openness to the chest. Hold on to your elbows in this elbow frame of your arms. With the back heel rooted, draw it down toward the front leg. And now just pulse with the breath. On the in-breath, it finds you lifting up away from the mat. The exhale breath, you just draw it down a little bit deeper. To get length to the back side of the leg, just need to pause and be in the pose just a little bit longer, just pulsing with the breath to go a little bit deeper. On the in-breath, you rise up. Release your hands, step your left foot forward, take your right foot back, get serious. Round down through the right heel. Have the hip points parallel to the front edge of the mat. Hold on to your elbows. Stack your arms the opposite way that you had them stacked before. Lean back to get more rootedness through the back heel before drawing yourself into the forward fold. Keep your back heel really strongly rooted. Draw a little bit deeper into the forward fold. And now pulse with the breath. Rise up just slightly. No exaggeration, just nice pulsation of the breath as you go a little bit deeper on each exhale that you do. Each inhale as you bob up. The exhale as you draw deeper into the forward fold. Inhale, lift yourself up out of the pose and step the back foot forward. Inhale, take your arms up and slightly back to open the chest nicely. Exhale, take your hands down to the mat. On the mat, with the hands on the mats, center the left foot, lift your right leg in the air. With the hands pressing down, lift the right leg higher. Draw the breath into this greater awareness, pulsing just like we did. On the in-breath, you lift away from the standing leg. On the exhale breath, you draw deeper. The in-breath as you lift up slightly. The exhale breath as you draw down. Now release your right foot, center it on the mat as you take your left leg in the air. Lift it high. Allow the breath, the pulsation of the in-breath and the out-breath to take you deeper into the pose. Keep on reaching one leg up and draw closer to the standing leg. Inhale, exhale. Release your left foot down. Place your hands to your low back and rise up. Come to all fours position. In all fours position, grab your blanket. If you've got a towel, something that you can use to work this pose a little bit better. Grab your blanket and your blocks and come to all fours position with your hands on the blocks in their tall position. Step your right foot forward into the blanket. Lift your toes up like we did earlier and come to just slide the blanket forward. Just get this nice evenness as you come down toward a full split. Now pull in. Now exhale, just draw a little bit deeper into the pose. Pull in. You're not letting the slipperiness of the foot on the blanket take you too deep into the pose. You're controlling the actions, just moving with your breath, pulsing with each inhale to lift up and drawing down on the exhale. Now lift yourself up to come back to a kneeling position where you can take your left foot forward and with your left heel firmly planted, your toes lifted, your back toenails pressing in, draw forward and lift up. Draw forward as you press your heels down before inhaling to pulse up. Draw down and lift up. One last time, draw down and lift up. Now come out of the pose, come to all fours position. It's always fun to come to the full form of the pose, and you can do that with your blocks supporting you, or just play with one of the actions that we did. So using a block to support the pelvis, or two blocks to support you, you can step your right foot forward, draw your pelvis down toward the blocks. You have that full support. Now express freedom. Reach your arms up. Release your hands down. Come back to take your left foot forward. As you step your left foot forward, situate the blocks so that the left sit bone will land nicely on the block as you reach your left foot forward and expand. You've got this. You've got the full expression of the pose. We're working toward Hanumanasana, full split. So celebrate. Release your hands down. Come back to lie on your back. After coming toward Hanumanasana, it's time to just settle. You gave yourself this opportunity to practice. So just allow yourself now this opportunity to just draw your attention inside. As you breathe in through the nose and out through the nose, you get this sense of freedom and ease. Have an ease with your breath. Allow your legs to relax. And as your legs settle, just notice how the pelvis feels so grounded, so rooted. It brings this felt sense of ease throughout the body. Breathe in deep and out long. Breathe in deep and out long. Breathe in deep Breathe very freely and naturally. Reside with ease in the fullness of Savasana. Namaste.